Back today in Genesis chapter 24, and we're going to look at verses 54 through 60. Now, if you remember from yesterday, if you didn't watch yesterday's, definitely need to go back and look at that as we've come to a marriage agreement between Eliezer, Abraham's servant, and Bethuel and Laban, Rebekah's father and brother. And now it's time to go. And we see some of the first hints of Laban's character in this. Look at verse 54. It says, Then they ate their meal, and the servant and the men with him stayed there overnight. But early the next morning, Abraham's servant said, Send me back to my master. But we want Rebekah to stay with us at least 10 days, her brother and mother said. Then she can go. But he said, Don't delay me. The Lord has made my mission successful, and send me back so I can return my master. Well, they said, We'll call Rebekah and ask her what she thinks. So they called Rebekah. Are you willing to go with this man? They asked her. She replied, Yes, I will go. So he said goodbye to Rebekah and sent her away with Abraham's servant and his men. The woman who had been Rebekah's childhood nurse went along with her. They gave her this blessing as she parted. Our sister, may you become the mother of many millions. May your descendants be strong and conquer the cities of their enemies. Good blessing, and boy, will it come true in the days of people like Joshua and David. So very prophetic blessing that happens there. So this speaks really well of Rebekah here, that she's showing some trust and faith in God here when she says, yes, let's go. Because Abraham in his family wasn't the only person that worshiped the Lord. It's very apparent that Bethuel did as well, that the worship of God was something that his family definitely was a part of. Not necessarily that they worshiped only the Lord. It appears that some of them were probably polytheistic as well, but Abraham set himself apart by worshiping God and God alone, the one true God. But so she says, yes, I will go. So those are worthy words of faith, to leave, to go with a man she had just met, to go and be married to someone she had never seen. This was a big leap of faith, and to not even request to stay the 10 days, to just say, yeah, let's get up and go. Let's do this. We're making a trip. Let's make the trip. You know, I can appreciate that. No need to delay. We need to get this done. Let's get this done. And so off she goes. But, you know, Laban really wanted him to stay, wanted Eliezer and Rebekah to stay for this longer period of time. And it starts to show just a little bit of Laban's nature. You saw it when he ran out when he saw the gold. Now you see that he's a guy who wants to get his way. He's a person that's controlling, as we'll see as we get deeper into his story. And the world's like that for us. When we make a decision to repent of sin, we make a decision to change our lives, we make a decision to follow God or be obedient to Him in a certain fashion, you know, a lot of people and the world will kind of tell us, just wait a second, you know, you can do that tomorrow. They try to, it's almost like a delaying tactic. And I think Satan uses a delaying tactic sometimes to not convince us that what we're doing is right or wrong, but to try to just get us to delay our actions. When we know God is moving, when we know God is sending us in a direction, there is no need to delay. We move in that moment. Rebekah does that. She grabs onto that and says, time to go. Let's do this. She saw God in it and she acted. That is faith. Belief plus action is faith. See you guys tomorrow.